What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, it's our main event between our visitors and these guys defending their home turf. Has it all teed up, and the NFL on EA Sports is underway. Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for the rookie out of Notre Dame. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Offense in a hurry up here. Darts out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Byron Murphy there to make the play.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Dark from the pistol. Bucket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down. Bojorquez out there to send this one flying. He's got this at the 27. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
At their own 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go, Sit high.
First carry now. This is Bashal Tootin. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Don't jump. Ready? Sit high.
Off play action. It's Fields. Headed out right. He's keeping it. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Fields now on 3rd. Got his man. It's Golden. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Good for a first down. A gain of 15.
Here we go.
And a first down.
19 winning. Hey, Terry. Sit high.
The lateral goes haywire. It's out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long.
Here we go. No more. Next instruction. Go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Escapes the pocket. He slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that first down.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
Green 19, cut. Right.
Fields on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Angel. 58, set up. Medic.
Fields now on 4th. for the touchdown. These guys have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it'll be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop her.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Throwing on first down. It's Dart. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
He's going deep this time. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Third down now. Here's Dart. And the incompletions continuing to stack up here, Brock. 3 straight plays as the defender knocks it away. Now it's fourth down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on fourth. They'll go. Here's Dart. And they got home. Sacked him on fourth down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory. First call here coming from the shotgun.
319, right. Easy.
Fields out of the gun. Forced out to his right. Looking sideline and cut by Washington. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Tootin headed left. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. First down play, that's him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. Still anybody's game here in the early goings. More from this one right after this. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. Shotgun snap to Fields. Chased out to his right. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Here we go, son. 220.
Throwing from the gun here. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Here we go. 331. Easy, easy, easy. Go.
Looking to throw field. And they get to him again. And back-to-back sacks have these guys suddenly staring at 3rd and goal.
Kate, you just know as a quarterback there's situations where you're going to gain the trust of the play caller or quickly lose it. And when you take back-to-back sacks, you've lost the trust of your coordinator. And now on 3rd down, well, you better do all you can to regain it. Those little short throws, they have high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
A 23-yard attempt.
Reichard connects there. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. They'll run here on 1st down. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
A gain of a yard.
Now Darts going in the air. Finds him over the middle. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. And they take him down right along the 30. Offense in the hurry up here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now running here with Jaden Blue. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast.
That's another.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Cut out left. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Catch made. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down, and they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Blue pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. It's not loose. And he gets in. Touchdown. These guys get their first points of this game just before halftime. That right there was impressive, Brock. Even with the fumble, absolutely no panic on his part. Finding that football, keeping the play going, and taking it in for 6.
I am just hearing my old offensive coordinator, Tom Moore, say, whoever plays the hardest and longest wins. And that's what you got to do. You got to play harder. You got to play longer than your opponent. And when you get an opportunity, go seize it.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Needed a lot more to reach the landing zone, so the drive going to start at their own 40-yard line. Throwing on first down. Fields taking a shot deep here. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Looking to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's gonna be 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here we go. 331, 331. Go.
He'll throw it. Taking a deep shot here. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Butker on now to kick this one away. And that is a rough one, Brock. It came down well short of that 20-yard line minimum he needed, so this drive going to begin from the 40-yard line instead. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 319.
Now it's Field. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down, just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Play. Check go.
They give it to him again. He gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Former number 1 pick, Trayvon Walker on the stop.
At the 26. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
No gain on the play. It's
Back to throw it. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return.
It's a turnover on downs.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? 58. Who's your set? Right.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds his running back. This is Bayshul Tutu. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Right. Hey, Ken. Extend. Up. Chips red. Right.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Here we go. 319. Yep. Easy. Hey, Ken. Tonight.
1st and 10. Here's Fields. Buys time, rolling right. Taking off with it again. And he's forced down bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go. Up. 319. Let's go. Tonight.
A pistol snap. Fields. Throw left side. Complete. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
42-yard line.
Here we go. 319.
Tutu gets it from the gun. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's just a field goal game right now. Still a lot that can happen. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go. 319. Just what?
They send him left out of the slot.
Tonight.
He gives here to the motion man. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go. We good. 319. Next up.
Backfield is empty as they motion him out right.
Go.
Looking to throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That's caught. He's got Washington. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Leading 10 yards now as they line up at second and goal.
Here we go, son. 319, you got that? No mas, no mas.
Motion man sent left.
Right.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. He has the touchdown. These guys make them pay for turning it over. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Record there to tack on the extra points. And these guys make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Our home team, 7.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He put everything he had into this one. Toward the sideline, and it's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. Okay, let's put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
On the give, it's Tootin. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive. So timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
You got a mini bases. Why not?
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Throw right side is caught by Jennings. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Here we go. Turn on, sir.
Fields gets it out wide quick. He's down the sideline into the red zone. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here we go. We good. 58. Which is that? Good height.
Hand off to Tootin. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown. These guys can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs then, Miss Kate.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
One after try good by Reichert. And his guys take a 3-possession lead.
Our home team, 7. Will Reichert to kick off.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. On first down, here's Dart. Put the body on the line for his team. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means first down.
And the first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Dart from the pistol. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on second down. From the gun, here's Dart. Completed to his running back. Down to the 44-yard line as he nearly picks up the first. Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line.
Brings up third and 2.
Here he is on third and short. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Catch is made in close. Touchdown. These guys get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And these guys cut the lead down to 10. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And they've got it. No problem for the receiving team. The onside attempt fails.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go, son. 331. Right.
They're going to pass it here. It's Golden working the sideline. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Hey, Ken.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Extend. 19 windy. Here we go. Easy. Right.
Fields out of the gun. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
Okay, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Nick Cross has it. And a great return comes to an end with the tackle. All set to go now from the 35.
Don't jump. Ready? 319, just what? 11.
On first and 10, it's Fields. Going all the way to the end zone here. And it is knocked away. A shot to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. Second down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Second and 10 now. Fields taking a chance to the end zone. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Back to work after throwing the pick. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
Green 19, get that. Go.
Throwing on 1st down. Fields. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
It's a gain of 10.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Time out, set. Chips clear. Hey, Ken. Alpha.
From the red zone on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. He will have the 1st down there. And they can start to celebrate now. That's going to lock up this victory for them. Timeout taken by the offense. Their 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal.
Green 19, get that. West right, zip. Right.
Shotgun snap to Fields. He's got it. And in he goes for the touchdown. These guys can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
That one right down the middle. And his guys take a 3-possession lead.
14. Will Reichert to kick off.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here.
35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. Nick Cross has it. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest. Now a modest little win streak blossoming for them, Brock. They've got 2 in a row as they get out of here with a victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. A nice showing here from our winners as we say thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.